I can't get past that Magnum dripper or Magnum sipper. What's going on there?
Listen, we've only known each other for half an hour. In about a couple of years' time, we're going to be laughing about a few of these things. Don't you worry about it. I'm going to get straight into it because I saw you. We used to do a segment on this show called Drip or Drown. I'm a big fashion man myself. I'm dressed a bit clarted today, but that's okay. I saw you looking super clean at the NTA Awards.
That's right.
Last week. And you and Mimi were looking clean on the red carpet, but you were looking specifically clean in that dark green blazer. You're here, she's not. I need to gas you up.
Yeah.
I need to gas you up. Has it hit you how much your life has changed since you've been on the NTAs? Or not since you went to the NTAs?
Just in general, yeah. I'll be honest, yes, it's finally sinking in now. I'll be real, when I first come out of there, you don't realise, obviously, because you're in your bubble, but like, obviously, us two being the first black winners, like, you didn't realise the support we had. Like, the support was crazy. I mean, not even just from like our demographic, we got, you know, the whole country was supporting us, and it's mad. Like, I remember I went Blue Water and I had middle-aged ladies coming up to me saying, I'm so proud of you, and all of that, and it was just like raw, like, it was mad. Like, yeah, it's hitting me now though, I'll be real, it's hitting me now.
Listen, there was multiple conversations at the Beat London. Like, obviously, we're a black music station, and people were constantly saying like they better win it this year. Like, because every year it seems like the black couple gets snaked or something like that. And you guys finally broke through the barrier, and you're like, you know what? We're about this.
And I'll be real. You know what's crazy? The whole time I didn't realise that no black couple has ever won, and people don't believe me when I said that, but I genuinely didn't realise that. So when we've won and Maya said our name and she's like, congratulations on being the first black couple, I'm thinking, raw, like, oh, I didn't even realise that. Yeah, man, I didn't realise that. Yeah.
Come on, man, congratulations. Thank you. Do you know what? It's not just congratulations for Love Island, but for me, it's all about what's coming next for you. Sure. And I want like a prosperous career for you. At the NTAs, was anyone inspiring you when you were there?
You know what? Just the whole occasion inspired me, you know. Obviously, going on a show like Love Island, you know, it's got this sort of stigma that, oh, you don't really do anything, you're just on a love show and whatnot. And to be honest, I would be lying if I said I didn't think of that. So, you know, I was at the NTAs and I said to myself, you know, I want to be here again. You know what I mean? I want to come here, you know, every year for another reason, you know, for another show, whether that's presenting or whether that's acting or something. So I was definitely inspired, and just seeing everyone's stories and seeing the people that won the awards and seeing how they won it and how they acted or what they did for the community was definitely like inspiring for sure. So, you know, I definitely want to be back there for the right reasons.
We need to do something about Ant and Dec winning presenters of the year 23 years in a row. We spoke about this on yesterday's show. Do you think you can break this up? Can you be the 20? Can you break up the 24th year? What are they trying to do? I don't get it.
You have to wait and see, man.
Don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
Can't let the cat out of the bag, man.
I think, like you said, you already touched on it. Love Island, it has a certain stigma around it, but it also has become known for the opportunities which come with it after.
100%.
Was it a career pivot for you because you've been known as a very high level footballer? Very high level.
100%.
Or were you actually just going on there, you know, for the sake of it? Were you trying to get people to watch Hanwell Town FC? You're trying to get famous.
First of all,
for the sake of the club.
Shout out to Hanwell Town. That club was holding me down. But for sure, obviously I had a really, really good football career for myself personally. I achieved a lot of things that I'm proud of to this day. Played in different countries, won loads of achievements. But definitely, I think I reached a point in my career, in my life, where I was just like, you know what, I've played football for so long, I'm just open to trying something new, whether that was going on Love Island, whether that was just doing something different, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to do something different, and when the opportunity came, I just felt in me that, you know, this is definitely where I need to go and just see where it takes me. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, obviously it's definitely a career change, man, for sure, man, because you're so busy, you don't have as much time as you would normally have to play football and train and keep up with fitness and whatnot. So yeah, man, for sure it's definitely a career change, man.
Listen, it's not a joke, high level football. We'll be talking about that a bit later. Not everyone gets to kind of touch that level of high level. I'm still out here in Wormholt Park in West London trying to kick ball,
we get some training going, right?
Few nutmegs, but it feels to me, and this is a guess just from my side, but it feels to me that the pivot could be fashion.
Right.
Okay, it feels like that's kind of where you belong. I feel like when you talk about fashion, when I see you in interviews and stuff, it feels that's where your passion. Fashion is my passion, all it is. Would I be right in saying that? And what's your aspiration?
100%. I mean, playing football, you know, the thing is to always stay fresh, look good. You know what I'm saying? Some more than others.
But footballers can't dress, by the way.
I don't know about that, you know.
No, I'm not saying you. Sorry, I'm not saying you.
I can't lie, I don't know if you're talking about me.
Footballers can't dress in general. When you look at the top level footballers in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo cannot dress. He's got all the money in the world. He can't actually dress. Like, he doesn't look drippy.
That's a strong statement. You know?
It's not. Name one footballer who dresses well. The NBA players dress well.
Nah,
footballers.
You know what? It's crazy. crazy. I think my boy Pogba dresses really well. I'll be real. He's got a lot of swag.
He's decent. So, yeah, but you're obliged to say that.
No, I'm not even. I'll tell him if he weren't dressing well, but he dresses cold. I gotta shout him out. He dresses cold.
You're a stunt double. You're obliged to say this. I feel like any person who's a stunt double.
I dress well. How about that? I dress well. How about that? Is that
you
better?
do dress well, but you're not a footballer anymore, my eyes. You're a superstar.
You're doing that.
You're a
to me.
superstar now. It's different. But anyway, sorry, go on. I interrupted your dreams.
Oh no, 100%. Like playing football definitely push that incentive to want to be good in fashion, and naturally anyway. Like I've said this before, like growing up in my household, my mum was a tailor, so she's always like been big on fashion, and I think that that's where it originally started. And me just wanting to look fresh. I came up in South London, Peckham, and I don't know if you know, like being in South London, the whole thing was having an Average jacket.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, just looking cold.
Way back
there. And you know what I'm saying. So for me, like I've always had inspirations to want to look good, and I just like to feel good and look good. So that's just me anyway. So now is the best time than ever to really dive into that and make sure that the drip is there and inspire others. And that's one thing I get a lot of men just always come up to me like, yeah, yo Josh, you're looking fresh, like, oh right, where'd you get this from, where'd you get that from? So it's nice obviously to try and put the man them on with some drip, you get me? So,
and listen, it's nice to look nice, but what I'm hearing from you, not only do you want to put the man them on, it sounds like you want to be a fashion designer.
Yeah, definitely.
Could that be the ultimate aim? You actually want to have your own brand, and suddenly the man them are buying your clothes and they're walking down Peckham High Street and letting people know?
100%. Listen, I look up to people like Clint, obviously.
I want to talk about rumours, because obviously you were actually on it.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about what the public have heard. Like, I've heard that you have no concept of time. Like, you're not told the time. And I've heard back in the day that in casinos, they don't have clocks in casinos to keep you in there longer.
Yeah.
So number one, is that true? And also, we never see you guys eating. Like, what happened? Like, what's the deal? Like, do you eat when you're in the villa?
Of course you eat. You know what it is.
Like, what's going on? What do they feed you? Like, is there dinner ladies at the back? Is it slobby? Is it high class food? What kind of munch is there?
Alright, so basically, with the time situation, I mean, the whole idea of you not knowing what time and not knowing what day it is, and etc., is just so you can really, really forget about the outside world and really embrace the Love Island experience. I can't lie, at the start it was a lot to get used to, but we would have little ways of trying to find out what time it was. Like, we had this little trick where you would put your hand on top of the other hand and look at the sun, and you kind of gauge what time it is. Or, you know what I mean? It would just kind of gauge it through there.
You boys turned into scientists.
Basically, bro. I'm still using that technique now. I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but yeah.
Close enough though. I'll give you an estimate.
It was all we had, man. It was all we had. And with like the food and that, like, he would have, you know what's crazy? We would wake up and then we'd have food like literally an hour after we woke up, and it was like a heavy lunch. So a lot of people didn't want to actually eat the heavy lunch. For example, there was sometimes where like Mimi, for example, she would just want breakfast or something light, and then we'll just make a little breakfast or something like something calm.
Was the selection crazy though?
Selection was good. Some days it was good, some days it wasn't. Some days very good, some days not so very good. Some days good, you know what I mean? No, sometimes it was good still, I'll be real. The chicken though, I'll be real, I don't know what they do to their chicken over there. I don't know if they put their chicken in a cement grinder or something like that. The chicken was not chickening.
Oh wow, bare dry.
You know what's mad? One day you get the chicken, it's nice. The next day you get the chicken, it's not even like chicken. It's like you're eating a rock.
The chefs are different.
The chefs are moving. I don't know what's going on.
Chef Tony was called, but Chef Ronaldo.
Chef Ronaldo. Sorry, ITV, man.
Oh, that's so jokes. ITV, come on, guys. We love you, but what's going on? Like, come on, man. You can't be serving the people dry chicken.
Can't be doing us like that, man.
When is there anything else the public don't know about in the villa? Something that you've always like wanted to tell people, which you can tell us about? I can assume.
What could I say? They wake us up with lights. So I used to watch the show back in the day. Yeah. So I used to watch the show back in the day, right? And I'd be like, why has everyone got sunglasses on in bed? Do you know what I mean? Did you ever watch it and think, why they're wearing sunglasses in bed?
Yeah.
Right. So basically, we don't know what time we're waking up. Yeah. And you just get woken up by the light. So literally, when you see that light, I'm telling you, I promise you, it's like the sun. It's literally the brightest thing you would ever see. You could have your eyes shut. When that light comes on, you are waking up, my brother.
No, I'm throwing hands.
Bro. No.
I'm throwing hands.
Bro.
The first day that happened, if someone came in, I'd be like, what are you doing here? Like,
bro, the light just goes bright. So everyone just draws for their sunglasses straight away and puts it on. That's the first thing. You don't even say good. I wasn't even saying good morning to Mimi. The first thing I was doing was getting my sunglasses and putting it on because my eyes was just, and then I'll say good morning to her and whatnot. But trust me, man, they're bright.
No, that's unacceptable. No, I'm no longer ever going to watch the show again. That's actually unacceptable. What is that?
I don't know.
Come on, man. There must be a better way to wake people up.
ITV pattern up, man.
We talked about Love Island.
Right.
We also mentioned Hanwell Town FC a little bit.
Hanwell Town, yeah.
Before the interview, you know, I was doing a bit of research. You know, you got to be clean and stuff. And I typed in your name on YouTube.
Am I gonna like
trying to check out football stuff, and I was indulging in some Joshua Insan 2021-2022 season highlights on YouTube.
Some serious tech, isn't it?
You are the first. I saw tech. Yeah, let's not get it twisted. You're a high-level footballer. We said this already.
Yeah.
You're the first ever guy I've seen to put an Amapiano track on a football highlights video. I don't know whether it's genius or it's bare fresh.
Hey.
I don't know if it was what. Come clean, did you edit this video?
Now, basically, I was trying to get a deal in South Africa, innit?
Shabalala. Come on.
Nah, you know what? Yeah, I'll be real. I had no concept of how people perceive that in the football world. I just thought, let me just put whatever is banging on there. Looking back on it now, it was a howlers. I don't know what came over me to do that, but I did it, you know what I mean? I'm learning from my lesson. You're grilling me now about it anyway, so yeah.
Deservedly so, though. Because you say I was a young man, that was like a couple of years ago.
Are you really doing that to me on
I'm going to do that to you. I'm going to do that. Cool. The skills were good.
Yeah.
The editing, track selection, all this. You were hotting me up about like, do you listen to Afrobeats? He was asking me off air.
First of all, I don't even talk like that, so I don't know what you're He's trying to buzz me. Nah.
That's so true. I don't even know what that accent was. Generally in football, people would want to know. Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to keep repeating it because it's not easy. Yeah. You're a high-level footballer.
Yes.
What would your teammates say is your best and worst attribute on the football pitch?
My best attribute, they're probably not going to agree with me, but oh well, I know my shine, you get me. Probably finishing. I think I'm a really good finisher.
Why would they not agree with you? You're a striker, you've got to back yourself. Why would they not agree with you?
Furthermore, scrap that, they would definitely agree with me with that. You know what, they would definitely agree with me. I'm a good finisher. My worst trait is probably my fitness, I'll be real. Listen, take this in, I'm 6'4", I'm about 98 kg. I'm not going to run the same way someone that's, you know, I don't know, 5'11" and weighing 75 kg, you know what I mean? There's a lot of me to run around, you get me? So,
wow, okay, there was another question I had in this interview. I had you listed as 6'5". Online it says 6'5". Who have you been paying?
You know what? I love that. You know, I think it's actually 6'5", you know what I mean?
Is it 6'5"? Yeah, come on. Let's
6'5", yeah. Let's stick with 6'5", yeah.
Online's the truth, come on. So... fitness, is it a natural thing like you said, it's biology, or are you not putting in the yards in the gym?
Nah, man, I'm just big, bro. I'm just 6'4", you know, 5. I'm 6 foot. I'm 6'5", and I'm like 90, and I said 96. That's 96.
You say 96?
I'm probably 98 right now, but 98 kilograms is a lot to move around. You know what I mean? Like,
I hear that, bro.
You know what I mean? It's a lot. So. And
last football question: best football moment of your career?
My best football moment of my career? Wow. Probably I've had loads. Probably signing for the Nike Academy when I was 17 years old. Nike Academy was a prestigious academy.
Were there grounds in Loughborough?
It was, but it moved to St George's Park.
But when you were there,
when I was there, it was St George's Park.
Oh, okay. I went to Loughborough. That's
no. It was there. Yeah. So I'll probably sign in for them because I was actually close to quitting football. I was like, I'm done with this. I'm going uni.
Yeah.
And when I got picked in that trial, 3 out of 100 people, 100 kids out of academies from the Premier League all the way to League 2, and I got picked. So when I got picked, that gave me the, you know, if I never got picked, I wouldn't be playing football. I can't lie. That's what made me play football. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You had a 3% chance of getting
3% chance, but guess what? We made it happen, though.
We made it happen.
Yeah, baby.
We're gonna do it again.
We're gonna do it again. Yeah.
Speaking of your height, so I'm 5'10".
Yeah.
You know, I've got a humble 2,500 followers. We're talking Instagram.
2.5K.
I've got some pretty crazy DMs myself.
Right.
I get some pretty crazy DMs. I can only imagine.
What kind of DMs?
I'll tell you off air. Yeah. I can only imagine the madness that goes on in a 96 kilogram, 6'4/5" man who's a footballer and Love Island winners DMs.
Yeah.
Have you received any DMs in the last few weeks that have scared you? Like, you're like, wow.
I wouldn't say any DMs that have scared me. I would say, like, support, you know. A lot of people are supporting me. Like, I got a DM of Poet the other day, and he was just hailing me up, and that was crazy because I like Poet a lot. I think he's a G, so he was supporting me. But in terms of, like, the Galem DM and that, I don't even really watch that, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really watching that. Shout out to the Galem, though, but yeah, it's not really, I don't really open on them.
Shout them out. You're keeping them sweet, just in case there's ever a day.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm just saying what you saying. I'm just saying what you saying.
No. People, I just don't really open it like that, to be honest. Yeah.
Is it also just a bit overwhelming? I get overwhelmed on WhatsApp and iMessage these days.
Definitely.
Is it overwhelming? overwhelming just looking through like what I imagine to be thousands of DMs?
You know what? Yeah, it's even overwhelming in person, but like it's not overwhelming to the point where I can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just dealing with it. It could be overwhelming to the point where someone else couldn't deal with it. I can imagine, because obviously me getting with Mimi, she is a beautiful black girl, and there's loads of beautiful black girls in in our demographic, and a lot of them can relate to that. So I wouldn't even say so much of them like wanting, man. I feel like they're just supporting, man. So do you know what I'm saying? They're just showing me a lot of support.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, 100%. And I show love to them when I can, in the most respectful way as well.
Come on, yeah. And who's the most? So you mentioned Poet. Who's someone you absolutely shocked to see in your DM?
You know what? Yeah, I wouldn't say in my DMs, bro. I can't lie. I'm gonna have to switch it for a second. In person. So I was at a gala the other day, and
because you attend galas now. That's what we do. That's what we do.
You know, I'm gonna send you the application for Love Island. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you the application.
Hey, listen. I'm past that now. Still, I'm moved on. Love is blind.
Yeah, married up a sec. No, 100%. I saw Kano.
Is it? Oh,
and I literally, I've been so good. You know what I'm saying? I've not fanboyed once. You know, I've just always showed like everyone respect, spoke to everyone in a respectful manner. But when I saw Kano, I was like, I had to say something. I was like, Kano, what's good? Kano gave me this look like, yo. He said, like, like what you doing, sort of thing. But I was like, little Kano, sorry man, listen, hey, you don't know who I am, but listen, like, I'm a fan, bro, whatnot. And to be honest, Kano was so sick after that. He was like, yeah, he showed me some love, he showed respect. His guy, I think one of these people told him who I was, and he was just like, yeah, and whatnot. We just had a little chat, and he was on his way. But he's a sick guy, man, sick guy. Yeah.
Man, that's actually fair jokes. Yeah. The thing is, and you have to, I've got to that point where I don't fanboy either, but like, there's going to be that one person, it just happens instinctively. You're just 100%. Like, you can't control it.
I've been so good, but I don't know what it was. I saw Kano and I was like, nah, I got to talk to him. Yeah.
You legend. Listen, we have got Josh Oyinsan right here on the Beat London 103.6 FM. I'm going to tell you something, Josh. We're going to play a bit of music right now. Okay. And I thought it's only right I play one of my favourite Amapiano tracks of the year, seeing as you love editing Amapiano tracks onto your football highlights. This one, Nandifa 808, Sika RSA, Damola. You're going to like it if you haven't heard it. Forgive Our Trespasses. And then, on the way out of it, we're going to be playing a few games of you right here. Very simple. I just want to see where your head's at. I want to see some personality. I want to see where you go with these decisions.
Cool, let's go.
We're starting.
Let's go.
We're starting with 3 music genres, yeah?
Right.
Afrobeats. From the new school.
Are
you an Ashake or Rema fan?
Definitely more Ashake. 100% more Ashake. You know what, yeah? I feel like most of his music I can relate to a bit more. And I enjoy most of his music. Rema is cold though.
No, they're both. They're both. Yeah.
I mean, Rema is very, very cold. He's a G. He needs to be respected 100%. But I feel like most of the UK scene relate a bit more to Ashake because more of his songs are like turn up. I feel like Rema's got turn up music, but some of his songs are a little bit more deep. Maybe so. I maybe could say that. And he might not get as much playtime as so much as the Ashake.
He's got, like, the thing is, Rema's got global hits which we're going to be shaking a leg to in 100%. The rave. That being said, every Ashake track,
Ashake hasn't missed.
Hasn't missed.
That's scary.
And he kind of uses, sorry to mention your favourite genre again, but he's kind of using the Amapiano drums a lot as well.
It's cool,
So it's one of those things where every single album he's put out,
100%.
I'm listening to it front to back.
You know, just the whole Nigerian music scene right now is crazy. Listen, I'm so proud of being Nigerian right now, man. We're doing big things, and like the music right now is just crazy. Like I can't fault one Nigerian artist. It's so hard. Even just this question right now is making my head crazy.
So let's keep making your head crazy. Let's go to the female new school.
Right.
Thames or Ira Star?
Oh, listen, Ira Star is a G. She is talented. She's got everything, and she's gonna go very far. For me personally, Thames is just Thames, man. Thames. That's Thames.
Do you know something funny? I've seen her live a couple of times.
Right.
This year, actually, at Glastonbury and All Points.
I was there. Yeah.
Her voice is exactly
100%.
The same as it is in the studio. 100%. Do you know how rare it is for an artist? She almost sounded better.
Yeah.
That's what scared me.
She's cold, man. Thames is. She's unbelievable. If she's listening, shout out Thames, man. You're cold.
Okay, UK rap.
Yep.
Dave or J Hus?
Oh, you're doing that to me. Hey, listen, I think I come to this conclusion not too long ago. J Hus, my brother, shout out to you, man. You're crazy. You don't release as much, but whenever you do release, you've got to listen to my man. You've got to take him in. But Dave is an animal. He is an animal, bro. His wordplay, his thought process, everything that Dave does, he's just too cold with it. Like, you can't really go wrong with Dave, man.
He's the best rapper in this country.
I think he's the best rapper in the world.
Full stop.
I think Dave is definitely the best rapper in the world.
Slow down a little bit.
Nah, I said what I said.
But because you're making me seem like I don't love Dave, but you need to slow down.
Why not?
We'll talk on that. We ain't got time for that deeper discussion right now. South London in the building.
Right.
K-Trap or Blade Brown?
Now you're trying it, bro.
Moving you to the road right now.
You're gonna make it hard for me to go back to the ends, man.
Go back with your head held high.
Blade Brown, he's a goat, man. You know what? I feel like K-Trap is just too cold, man. But
are we going to get an interview out there for you? Because are you going travelling anytime this year? Are you going to Niger?
Yes.
Surely the people are crying out for an appearance.
I'm going back to Nigeria, man. I want to have some abula. I want to have some pounded yam, some jollof. I need to see my people. It's been too long. And why not now? Now's the best time to do it, 100%. Hopefully I catch BFM when I'm out there as well.
No, come 100%. On. You'd be more than welcome, bro.
100%.
Like I said, it's been a pleasure.
Been a pleasure, man.
I want to give you an opportunity right now to say anything that we didn't touch on right now in the interview. I like to do this with my guests. Is there anyone you'd like to shout out? Anyone you'd like to thank? Anyone you'd like to plug? Would you like to plug yourself? You can.
Oh man,
this is your time.
I didn't expect that.
Josh, are you saying this is your time?
You know what? I'm gonna give a shout out to my mum. My mum,
best tailor in London.
Best tailor in London. She's a G. She's held me down through this whole situation. Going on, supporting me when I came out. She's the best. I don't think I'd have been able to do it and do everything I'm doing now about my mum. She's literally my rib. So yeah, shout out Mumsy, man.
No, that's beautiful, Tim. Do you know how saucy it is that you could just be upstairs, thinking about like your outfit for like prom or something in college, and then you'll be like, I kind of want to add an extra button onto this blazer, you know. Hey, mum!
You know what's crazy? She does women's clothes, actually. But
I'm sure she could put a button on a blazer.
She could put a button on for me still. She'll do anything for me. That's why she got a shout out.
That's super sweet. Bro, listen, I know you got your London Fashion Week things to go to. Hopefully we can take a few quick photos outside here. Man. Maybe record a little drop for the station as well. Just a quick one. Throw some sauce on it. But like I said, it's an open door policy, sir.
Yep.
We've had a request in the studio for a track to end the show with.
A track from me?
No, it's not from you.
Okay.
It's from your brilliant manager on your left. It's from an artist who hasn't released in 7-8 years.
Oh, right.
It's one of my favourite Rihanna tracks. I just feel like when she's in that kind of like cruddy bag, I think that's her bag.
She's cold.
Like when it's Be Better Have My Money is a nice one.
Yeah.
The one I've gone for, and I don't know whether this will make you happy, is Pour It Up. I like Pour It Up. It can run, but I thought it'd be a nice one for you to set the tone for the rest of your evening.
Yeah, man,
there might be a couple of drinks tonight at the event.
Go on to NAC to get me.
My boy, it's been an absolute pleasure.